If you've clicked into this video, it is likely that you're interested or you have heard about already the Pixelbook Go. This is the successor, kinda, to the Pixelbook in general, and it's kind of another departure for Google in the made by Google Chromebook era. So you had, the Chromebook Pixels in 2013 and 2015 that were clamshells and really expensive and aluminum. And then we got the Pixelbook, and over the course of its 2 years of life, a lot of people have come around to really enjoying the Pixelbook. Well, last year we got the Pixel Slate, and it kind of got hammered in reviews, and there were just some issues with it in general, and it tripped out of the gate and never really caught back up. But it's still a nice device, but it was a departure again. So we went from clamshell to convertible with pen to fully detachable tablet kind of thing. And this year, it looks like we're coming back around to a full-on clamshell device in the Pixelbook Go. Today's video is brought to you by NordVPN. They're the VPN of choice for Chromebook users and iOS users, Android users, Windows users, just users in general, because they're awesome at what they do, keeping your browsing secure, whether you're at home or on the go. If you'd like to learn more about their service, head over to chromeunbox.com/NordVPN. So the information that we have about this device is kind of a mix of different things. It's a mix of things we've been tracking about a Chromebook called Atlas for as long as we've been tracking the Pixel Slate, and it came out an entire year ago. So we've been looking at this one for a while, but it also comes via a leak that was given to 9 to 5 Google. It was an exclusive. It was a source somewhere inside Google that said, hey, the stuff you've been seeing about Atlas, the leaks that you've seen in the bugs and all that kind of stuff that has been swirling around the internet for months, we're going to go ahead and confirm that for you and let you know a handful of things about this device and what you can expect come October 15th. So what are those things? Well, the leaker gave a handful of very specific stuff. So we know it's going to be a 4K display. It's going to be 13.3 inches. It's going to be 16 by 9. Now we've seen that prior and we thought that might be the case and kind of were hoping it wasn't, but it looks like that's what we're going to get. So now you're getting a 13.3 inch 4K display. It's going to be labeled molecular display just like the Pixel Slate was. So expect some really cool display tech to happen here. It's going to look good. It's probably going to be nice and bright and vibrant in color. So the screen is definitely going to be a highlight just like other made by Google Chromebooks. Other details we have surround the speakers. They're supposed to be front firing. We're not sure exactly how that will work in a clamshell, if they'll be on the screen or on the deck of the keyboard. But they're supposedly going to be much louder than the Pixelbook, and hopefully we're hoping that they'll be somewhat similar to the Pixel Slate, which has probably the best speakers in any Chromebook device right now. Additionally, we're going to get a magnesium alloy shell, so the whole thing, instead of being made out of just aluminum, is going to be made out of the same type of metal material that you see in devices from Microsoft. So all their Surface Pro, Surface Go, Surface Book, Surface Laptop. It's got a really nice texture to it, resists fingerprints, and is super light. Apart from those details, we have a couple other small things, and you can go to chromeunbox.com and read about it, but those are the big highlights of what we feel like we kind of know about the Pixelbook Go. But there are a handful of things we've been tracking over the course of the last 12 to 18 months, and that's a long time, but we've been tracking that are being developed for Atlas and being tested on Atlas, which is the code name for the Pixelbook Go. So we wanted to talk a little bit about those things because we feel pretty confident with Google saying, hey, we're going to kind of constrain ourselves and we're just going to make a clamshell. It's going to be a really good clamshell this time around instead of trying to do something crazy with a detachable or convertible and pen and all that stuff. Like, let's just get back down to brass tacks and make a great Chromebook. We think maybe some of these things we've been tracking that are cool little features that Atlas is supposed to have that we might just see with the Pixelbook Go. So first up are a couple tricks that we hope to see with the screen on the Pixelbook Go. One of those is adaptive brightness in real time. So right now, Chromebooks, a handful of them will do adaptive brightness. They have a basic light sensor in them, and when you first boot it up, it will actually adjust the screen brightness based on the brightness of the room. It's pretty basic. We've seen it on smartphones forever. The problem is with Chrome OS right now, as soon as you adjust the brightness, that stops working. It's now manual until you reboot the thing again. So it's not the best system in the world. And honestly, the automatic adjusting doesn't work that well anyway. With the Pixelbook Go, we're hoping to see adaptive brightness. So what we see on the Pixel phones, which is a much smarter kind of AI-driven way to adjust the brightness on your screen based on your environment and based on your input. So it realizes, hey, if there's this much light in the room and he adjusts the brightness to this, next time there's that much brightness, I'll adjust the brightness accordingly. And so it's a much cooler feature than what we currently have on Chromebooks right now, and we would love to see that first up with the Pixelbook Go. The second cool trick the screen could do, and this is a little bit of a stretch, but we could see a higher refresh rate on the screen. And there's really no reason Google couldn't do this with a branded molecular display and it being 4K and super high DPI. I mean, clearly they're going to put a lot of emphasis on this screen, and they're launching 90 Hertz screen refresh rates on the Pixel 4 that's been leaked left and right. So it stands to reason that they might do this with the Pixelbook Go, and we've actually been tracking this change in this development with Chrome OS for, I don't know, a couple months now. And though that's for external monitors, it would also work for internal monitors, assuming that that monitor could handle higher refresh rates. So it's not out of the ballpark that we might see a 90 Hertz or 120 Hertz screen on the Pixelbook Go. Another really cool change that we're tracking that has been tested on Atlas for months is a new form of quick charging for Chromebooks. Now, Chromebooks do charge pretty quickly over USB-C. I'm not going to say that they're slow or sluggish in charging, but Google is going to position the Pixelbook Go, I mean, listen to the name, they're going to position it as a device that is on the go, that you take it with you. It's for people that are working on the go in different places. So the ability to top off really quickly would be very beneficial for users. And we've been tracking this change for a while. So it stands to reason that Atlas will launch with some sort of new quick charging mechanism, hopefully giving users the ability to plug it in and top off really quickly. Last but not least is another bit of a stretch, but it's being tested. It's being tested on Atlas and a handful of other Chromebooks, but it would make sense that Google would launch it with the Pixelbook Go first, right at their event, and it would be the first Chromebook to do this, and that's Face Unlock. Now, there isn't a lot of proof that Atlas is going to have the necessary requirements to do Face Unlock the way the Pixel 4 will. I mean, that thing's got a variety of sensors up top that are going to allow it to do that kind of stuff. And we've talked about this over on the website. I don't think this is going to be the type of Face Unlock that would work. As soon as you boot it up, you can log in with your face, and that's all you need. I think this is going to be kind of like your PIN or something like that, where you get in, you log in with your password and everything, but if you want to wake it from sleep and unlock it after you've been logged in, you may be able to option yourself to be able to just use the camera, the front-facing camera, and use your face to help verify that it's you. And it could be for some other things too. It could be for this ambient display stuff that we know is coming to Chromebooks. It's going to allow it to do some Google Home stuff while the screen's locked. We're not sure, but we know some sort of face locking, face detection stuff is being worked on for Chrome OS, and it would make sense that the Pixelbook Go would be the first one to leverage this new stuff. So that's really all we know so far. And the cool part is at this point, guys, we're kind of just worn out with tracking Atlas and trying to figure out what Google's next move was. We know enough about it now that I can breathe a sigh of relief, you can breathe a sigh of relief, and on October 15th, all the answers are going to be here. But we wanted to just make this quick video to let you know, hey, here's some other stuff that no one's talking about just yet that we also think is going to be included in this next Chromebook. And I think when you add it all together, Google has put together what looks like is going to be a pretty competitive device as long as it's priced right. So we're excited about it. We hope you're excited about it. Follow along. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already, so that you can see everything we uncover with the Pixelbook Go between now and the event, and obviously unboxing it and getting our hands on it and reviewing it and all that kind of stuff in the future. Also, make sure if you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when we make new videos like this in the future. Also, give us a thumbs up. That's it for this one. Until next time, we'll see you.